Hello, Black Empress. Welcome back to Black Empress Oracle. We are here to do another reading for you. Y'all excuse my voice. I just finished with the zodiac signs on the TheNutCase network, and it took a lot out of me, so I'll be taking a break from over there for a while. So if you've come from that channel, thank you so much for being here. So just bear with me. Trust me, I'm taking care of myself. I know you guys get worried. I appreciate it. But I did not start working immediately this morning. Did a little extra yoga. Had a little me time. Took a load off. Slept in. So I'm good. But I'm also dedicated to my journey. So here we are. Anything you guys need to know about me is in the description box below. I know it might have been weird because my social media, my Instagram link wasn't working. It was old. So I updated my Instagram link. So go follow me, you guys. And just so you know, I will soon be doing twin flame readings on Patreon and world predictions. So be sure to stay tuned because I will let you guys know when those videos drop, okay? I'll do a special announcement video because I don't have a community board yet. So I'll do a special announcement video to let you guys know when Patreon is active, okay? Do not join before then because you will not have any content, not contact. So there may be a situation where there's no contact going on between you and someone else, or you guys aren't really talking. But let's go ahead and get into the reading. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Also, sorry, I forgot. If you have not yet subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're taking it easy because not everybody is affected by retrograde, but I am one of those people who are affected by retrograde. So we're taking it easy, like Tina Turner said. Nice and easy. Okay? So guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. For my Black Empresses, what is their energy? How are they feeling energetically? Material and spiritual prosperity. Beautiful. I feel like with this card, you guys are feeling very balanced. No matter what may arrive on your doorstep, because this person looks like they're looking over a balcony to a beautiful estate home, maybe a mansion. But this is where they live because they have material and spiritual prosperity. Excuse me. And the reason they have the reason they have material prosperity is because of the spiritual prosperity. And there's balance. There's duality. There's equal measurements on both sides. I feel like the spiritual side may be a bit stronger, but there's happiness, there's joy. There's a sense of accomplishment. Looking over what you've created, looking over what you've accomplished. So I feel like no matter what may approach you guys or come to your doorstep, you feel a sense of pride, but not in an unhealthy way. A sense of pride in what you've managed to achieve, okay? You could definitely be reflecting on your achievements. But we have mental conflict at the bottom. So, to me, it appears that you could be a little bit perplexed about how to obtain this spiritual and material prosperity. I feel like you are Trying to look within yourself. Wow, we have love begins at the back. Okay. So it's like you're trying to look within yourself. You're trying to think of how to achieve this. Some of you guys are already on the road. Some of you guys already know clearly where you need to be going on your journey. You know what direction to move in. But some of you guys are trying to locate the right direction. And that's fine, because that's all a part of it. Some of you guys may be on a specific journey where you know where it's taking you, but this love begins as a curveball. For whatever reason, I looked at it. And I feel like you're either starting to do something new that you really love, a passion project, or you are thinking about whether or not you're ready to be in a relationship, whether or not you'll be happy in a relationship, even if there's not a specific person in mind, because some of you, there is a specific person in mind, and you may be mentally conflicted of whether or not a relationship will damage your material and spiritual prosperity. For some of you guys, you're just thinking in general of whether or not it would be beneficial for you to even pursue a relationship. Third eye chakra is here underneath mental and the mental conflict. So it's like intuitively, you know you may have to make a decision about that. I feel like intuitively you know that some of you guys may even already have a partner, and you're making a choice of whether or not it's beneficial for you to stay with that partner. All of these things could be possibilities in your own life individually. So let's see what else. Let me go ahead and light this. It's been a morning, you guys. It's been a relaxing morning, but with every high point, there are low points. However, we persevere. Okay? You know what? I don't want to do these first. I changed my mind. I want to do these first. These go first. This is the Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck. Love Your Ego edition. All right? Healthy ways to love your ego. Not to be overly egotistical, but a soft touch of ego. Kind of like loving your shadow side. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. For my black empresses, what is the card you need them to see? Wow, I think it's that one. Ooh, the narcissist. Esteem. So it says, I forgive myself for taking from others. When I am concerned, I may not have enough for a future moment in time. So let me read that again. I forgive myself for taking from others. When I'm concerned, I may not have enough for a future moment in time. So you forgive yourself for having maybe some narcissistic traits. You acknowledge it. You understand it. You get a handle on it. And you let it pass. It says, I choose to believe that I am constantly being moved towards what's meant for me. And life's unconditional support is not only unwavering, but also unending. So it's like understanding that you're going to have selfish moments along this journey. And sometimes it's necessary for your own spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional protection. And not being guilty about it or feeling guilty about it, but recognizing it and understanding that it is an essential part of understanding your journey and where you're going. And that you have to overcome those obstacles to get there. Okay? You have to reprogram and retrain your mind so that you can get where you need to be. Okay? If you really want to do what you want to do, I don't know how to explain this. If you really want to do what you want to do and be who you want to be and have the life that you want to have, you got to stop focusing on everybody else. You got to start focusing inward on what's going on within you. Because it's everybody says, you know who you are, know what you stand for, all that good stuff. But it's harder than what it sounds. It's easier said than done. And a lot of people don't want to look within themselves. They don't want to evaluate themselves. They don't want to spend time with themselves. So they get around other people and project all those inner things that they haven't dealt with on other people. Don't be that bitch. And then be mad when you don't get what you want. You're only going to get what you want if you do the inner work. Even if you do get what you want without doing the inner work, it's not going to last because you're going to fuck it up because you haven't done the inner work. I'm just saying. And that's why I'm here, because I don't want you to do that. Because there's so many things that I feel like at a certain point, now I understand, okay? So don't get me wrong. Because now I understand why certain things had to happen on my journey. And I don't feel bad about it, but there was a major time where I felt like I fucked up so much. And I did. I fucked up a lot of good opportunities because I was hard-headed and I had to learn. I fucked up the opportunity to live unencumbered without children. I fucked up the opportunity to have one long-lasting marriage. You know, maybe not, but I feel like I did. Because I was rushing when I was young. I fucked up the opportunity to go to college. I fucked up the opportunity to graduate, go to prom, all that good stuff. And you know what it stemmed from? It stemmed from the fact that I felt like, fuck prom. Nobody would want to take me anyway. Or fuck college. I probably fell or flunk out. That type of stuff. And you know what that stems from? It stems from a place of fear. Fear of your power. Fear of your light. Fear of others. And that fear has been placed in you by others. So, Black Empress, it's time to let that shed off yourself. Anything that you doubt yourself on, anything that you're scared to do, your homework assignment is to go into your journal or your notebook and write down all the things you're afraid of. But instead of writing, I am afraid of, I don't know, dogs, right? I am not afraid of dogs. I'm not afraid of money. I'm not afraid of relationships. I'm not afraid of myself. Write it down. That's your homework assignment. And then, if you want to, it's up to you. Feel free to share it with me. And send me an email and let me know how it made you feel. I would appreciate that. But if you want to keep it private, I appreciate you for doing the assignment. What's the message for my Black Empresses? Guardian Angels. Thank you. South Node. Knowledge, skills, luggage, heritage. Your South Node is where you come from. Your South Node is... Your South Node is basically the way I feel. I'm not an astrologer, but from my understanding, the South Node is like your past life and how you used to live in the life before this one. It was possibly your North Node in your past life, but I'm not going to, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's basically highlighting your past life prior to the current one. And the habits, traits, belief systems, be it negative or positive, that you may have to adapt from or readjust. North Node and South Node is about adjustments. So your North Node, from my understanding, is how you're supposed to be living from the time that you're like 25 on up to the end of your life. Your South Node is how you identify, or it's how you think from the time of birth to like 20, 25. So right now, a lot of people are living in their South Node. They're living in the past. They're living in nostalgia and not seeing the present moment for what it is, because it's denial. It's because it's hard to live in your North Node. It's not easy. It's not easy to adapt or change. And some people's North Nodes are very like starkly different. Like there's a huge contrast between their North Node and their South Node. You're supposed to gain wisdom from your South Node, knowledge, skills, things that you learned in your past life that should help you as you come into this current life. But see, we're so out of touch with our spirit on the inside that we don't understand those lessons. And when we come into this lifetime, this new lifetime, we're supposed to understand that because of what we learned last time, we should know better what to do this time. So for example, I believe my North Node is Cancer, mother energy, right? No, not my North Node. My South Node is Cancer. My North Node is Capricorn. I'm not the best person to speak on this. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Right? So because my North Node is Capricorn, from the time I turned like 25, I got real serious about like working towards things, creating and being stable, and real serious about my money. But I was always serious about my money, but not really. And with Cancer being my South Node, I had kids really young, so it's like I don't know, maybe it was meant to be like that, but I don't know astrology like that. I'm getting beside myself, but it's like I'm just trying to give y'all an example of like how that information is, how it correlates with your past life and your current life. And I feel like you guys might be living in your South Node right now, and you might need to look and see what it is. Do your own research. I feel like you're carrying baggage from a past life. Or you're realizing that you have a lot of baggage, or you've brought a lot of things with you that don't serve you. Maybe from your mother, your father, your grandparents, family members in the past. Okay? And I feel like the object is to learn from the situation, but not to let it define you or hold you back. This doesn't necessarily have to be even your past life. For some of y'all, this is just your past, like the past 10 years. I feel like you may be letting your past hold you back in situations, and you need to start looking at the future. Okay, what else? What else is the message for my Black Empresses? I told you I'm chilling today. What else is the message for my Black Empresses? Semi-square, 45-degree angle, discomfort, doubts, hesitation, indecision, lack of confidence. Okay. So I'm getting that because of what's happened to you in the past, you're having trouble believing in yourself. You're having trouble cheering for yourself, like being your own cheerleader. You doubt yourself. I feel like sometimes you don't feel comfortable or confident in your own skin. But it's because of, you know, slavery and all that stuff. It's because of all the, you know, it's because of all of the stigmas that have been placed on us as Black women, that you lack confidence or that you hesitate or you feel like you can't do what you want to do. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Go out there and do it, and you'll see. What else? 9th house. Philosophy, advanced studies, travel, exploration, spirituality. So I feel like you guys are learning a new skill. I feel like you guys are learning about the way people think, the way people's brains work. Some of you guys may be studying psychology. I feel like you guys either want to explore the world, travel, and learn about hidden spiritual knowledge in faraway lands, or that's what you're currently doing. I feel like definitely do that. I feel like we should all be doing that. Then we have air at the bottom, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Communication, thoughts, freedom, curiosity, and knowledge again. What you guys need to understand is your brain, your thoughts, your mind, Black Empress, is your biggest asset. It's your biggest asset in this lifetime, in this world. Okay? No one can take your mind from you unless you give it to them. And we're not going to give it to them. Right? We're not going to give it to them. Your ideas, your womb, it's a portal. Your mind is a portal for ideas, as above, so below. So when you think of something or you have a breakthrough, mental conflict, or some type of discovery, it's basically a portal from the spiritual realm to this earthly realm through you. Your womb is a portal from the spiritual realm to the earthly realm through you. We have to protect those things, especially as Black Empresses. Do not let men sleep with you unprotected. because they're accessing a portal that they are not worthy of. I'm not saying if you're married and that's your husband, more power to you. But if there's any type of doubts in your mind, even a little bit, about whether or not that person has your best interest at heart, whether or not that person is a good person, whether or not you should be doing what you're doing, walk away. It doesn't matter how far it's gone. If you say no, it means no. And if they do not respect that, you call the police on them and you prosecute it to the fullest extent of the law. I feel like we've been made to feel or think that our thoughts don't matter. How we feel doesn't matter. Our ideas are unimportant. And that's why I feel like you're conflicted because of this, there's something you want to do and accomplish, but you feel like you can't. Wow, this Four of Swords, man. I feel like you're praying about something. You're meditating. You are trying to find answers. I feel like you could definitely be healing from a situation. Maybe you're healing from some type of procedure. I feel like you guys are resting a lot, doing a little bit more sleeping during this time. You're thinking about maybe a time when you were 4 years old and life was different. Or you're thinking about what you're planning on doing in April. You can't wait till spring comes, till it's warmer outside and the breeze is blowing. I just feel like you're dreaming of happier times. You're dreaming of happier times, Black Empress. And you're praying that those nostalgic times like that can come back around. Just be mindful of living in the past and not living in the moment. It's fine to want a simpler time, but you have to make that simpler time. You can't go back. So we have to make sure we're very cognizant mentally of this so that we don't mess up the future. And then I did say something about no contact earlier. I feel like I said something about no contact. So there's someone here that you're not talking to. I feel like you're taking a break. It's just like you don't have anything to say right now. You're recuperating from a rough situation. Ten of Wands. It's like you're resting because you know you're going to have a lot of work to do. I feel like you guys know that you have to begin to implement some type of work in your life. You have a lot of projects. You're doing a lot of things, but I feel like they're all things that are going to lead you to this material and spiritual prosperity. It's like you got so many great ideas and you don't want to miss out on any of them. You got so many dreams and you don't want to miss out on any of them. So you're trying to accomplish a lot at one time. But you're not giving up. That's kind of like me right now. And as I've been talking, my voice is getting more strong. That's how I feel. It's like you're persevering through the pain. You're pushing through the pain. No matter if it's tiring, no matter if it's hard work. I feel like it's light work, though, for you. It's like you're almost at the finish line. This is your dream job. And you've almost achieved it, or you have achieved it, and you're determined to maintain it. What else for my Black Empresses? I feel like you're also not really talking to somebody because you're working a lot. It's not because you don't want to talk to them, but you're working. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. Interesting. Oh, yeah, and by the way, these cards are not going to be here all the time. These are the world prediction cards for Patreon. So if you like these cards and you want to see more, be sure to stay tuned for when I post that Patreon announcement, okay? So we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're right at the finish line. I see it. You're right at the finish line. You've got maybe like 2 friends or 2 close family members cheering you on. There might be a lot of people that are hating on you, but I feel like you've got either 2 spirit guides, 2 friends, or 2 family members that maybe 2 colleagues that are really cheering you on. They're like, yeah, keep it going. Don't give up. You're about to cross a finish line. This is the city right here that is right here to me. It feels like it's far away, but it's not really as far away as you think. You're really close. So maybe if you wanted to move to a new city, I feel like you're working a lot so that you can afford a house. You're going to get that house. If you're not moving to a new city, you just want to buy a home, or you want to get out on your own and buy an apartment, you're close. You just have to keep working. You just have to keep pushing. You cannot give up. And I feel like you're not giving up because this is your dream. I feel like you did take a little bit of time off. You rested. Like, kind of like how I said earlier about my throat. Oh, wow. And the Four of Cups is at the back. 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're saving up. I feel like you're working a lot because you're trying to save up so you can buy a house. So that you can move. Doesn't matter if you might be moving like to a different city or state or zip code. I feel like it might be like an hour away maybe that you're moving. I feel like maybe some of you guys may not want to move. Or you don't like moving, but you actually want to be in a different place. You know, kind of like you don't like to move, but you know you want to be in a house. You know you want to own a home. And even though you may be comfortable where you are, it's like you know that there's something better out there. With the Three of Cups, it's like you're not necessarily miserable, but you're also not completely happy. So it's like you're discontent. You're bored with your situation. And you know that there's actually a more dreamy place with this 1 cup coming out of the clouds. You know that there's a blessing that is kind of perfect for what you need, for what you want, to where you can bask in it. I feel like someone may be dissatisfied about the lack of communication. There's somebody who's dissatisfied about you not communicating with them because the wands are going in an opposite direction than the 4 of Cups. So somebody's dissatisfied that you've moved on or that you're not communicating with them. You're not their friend anymore. What's the Four of Swords? What's the Four of Swords? The Lovers. Yeah, it's like you're celibate right now, too. You're not having sex. You made a decision to stop communicating with somebody because it was just too hard. Let's look at the Lovers. You were guided by this angelic being coming down from the sun. The light was shining. It's like you were guided by this person because I feel like this angel, the spirit guide, they told you to stop talking to this person. They told you to stop having sex with this person. And I feel like you listened. Good job. Because I feel that it was too hard. This mountain in the middle, this Malcolm in the middle. There could have been somebody in the middle of your connection. Maybe a sibling who was getting in the way of you and this person's connection, or talking shit. But there were too many obstacles, or there was a lack of balance on both parties' ends. I feel like you may have been overcompensating for this person and their lack of balance. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. You were overcompensating for this person's lack of balance. You were always giving more energy than they were. So what happened was you prayed about it. You got a message to stop sleeping with them, to stop talking to them, stop investing in them, and to start investing in whatever this work is, because the Ace of Pentacles is going towards the work. To start going down your spiritual path. That's what this dream was about. I feel like you had a dream that this person was doing something that was just disloyal to you, maybe. Or you had a dream that they were just not loyal to you, period, regardless of what they were doing. And I feel that this angel told you to stop talking to this person because they knew you were going to get an opportunity that they didn't want this person to be a part of. Or they did not want this person to prevent you or change your mind when it comes to an opportunity. Yeah, death and the world. It's over. Like, the situation is done. The cycle is complete. So if you're waiting on somebody to come back, it's done. They're not. The cycle is complete. And if you revitalize this, then you're going to create more burdens in your life. There's going to be burdens in your home. They're like a home wrecker. They're a peace wrecker. When you say home wrecker, if you wreck someone's home, that's their peace. They're going to literally take your peace from you. I feel like you're going to go through some type of transformation. You may have an online preference. You may be the online preference. So whatever you're doing online, your website, people prefer to shop with you. They prefer to watch you. They prefer to support you. So I feel like your online presence is transforming. You're about to get an opportunity. Maybe an opportunity for a job. Something that you really love to do. Like your dream job. Some of you, this isn't a job. It's not actually work. It's just, yeah, this is somebody offering you something. So for some of you, it's money. For some of you, it's employment. For some of you, it's work. But for some of you guys, it's like a relationship. Possibly with a Gemini. Gemini that could have like some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be working on your spirituality. You're working on your connection to the divine. Your connection to spirit. You could be doing spiritual work Or this person could be doing some type of spiritual work. Both of you could. Okay? But it's like it's like the secret to work. You know the secret to your work, or you know the secret to your business. You know the secret to growing a business. You know the secret to having successful projects. It's like you know the secrets to abundance. You could have also done some type of spell work intuitively. Or you could be planning on doing some type of spell work to kind of break off the connection with whoever this person is that was slowing you down. I feel like you're going to do a spell. You're going to do some type of spiritual work. But I feel like it's to break. You may be doing a cord cutting or a bond breaking or something. Break ties or something like that. My candle is still lit, but it's so dim. Sorry. Y'all be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, so I feel like you could be doing a cord cutting. Killing the tie. If you do a cord cutting and somebody comes back around, because when you cut the cord, they're going to come back around. Because they feel you cutting the cord. So they're going to be urged to come back around. You gotta be perseverant. You gotta stick it out to the end. If you do a cord cutting and you take somebody back, it's repercussions to that. I'm just telling you. Do not do that. Do not do a cord cutting unless you're completely sure you're done with a person. You know what I mean? Because, man, if you don't do it if you ain't sure. Don't do it if you're not sure. But if you're completely sure, then don't take them back after you do that cord cutting. I'm telling you. Because they're going to make an offer to you. They're going to make an offer to you. And if you take them back after you do that cord cutting and have sex, I don't even know what the repercussions are going to be. I just know that they're going to be repercussions. Okay? You're probably going to get pregnant to where the bond can never be broken. I'm just saying. Because the Empress was right there. Spirit told me. Spirit literally told me just now. Because the Empress was right there. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. If you sleep with this person and you've already done a cord cutting, more than likely you'll get pregnant. Or something else may grow inside of you. Okay? And I don't even know what to tell you about that. What about the Ten of Wands? Eight of Wands again. What else is the Ten of Wands? Eight of Pentacles. 2 8s. 2 4s and 2 8s. You could be a life path 4. You could be a life path 8. You could be born in April. Maybe born in August. Okay. I feel like your career is really moving forward. So if you've been feeling stuck or you've been feeling stressed, you've been feeling like the weight is bearing down on you, you got pressure in your back's been hurting, I feel like there's about to be a major burst of movement forward in your career. Okay? I feel like this is also some of you guys doing this cord cutting or doing this spell, this work to move on from this person. Because you're like, nope, I'm done. Yeah, Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. Wow. So 448866 I don't know if that's somebody's number. There's a major victory. You're being guided in the direction of a major victory. I feel like you've already had intuitive messages about your job, because we saw that High Priestess, about your job or your career or your business. There's about to be some type of stage, like you're on some type of platform, or you're going to be awarded something, maybe given a promotion, or you're going to be awarded something in front of everybody. People are going to see this. This is something that a lot of people are going to see. So either you're going to be called out, shouted out, okay? You're going to be, you know, given some type of accolades, and it's going to help you move. Maybe it's going to be a relocation at your job that you put in for. Maybe it's one you didn't expect, but it's like much needed at this time, unexpectedly. Whatever this is, you could get a bonus or a raise that actually helps you move or buy that house that you want. But things are gonna move very quickly after whatever this is. Things are gonna move extremely quickly. Knight of Wands was underneath the Six of Swords with the Eight of Wands here as well. I feel like there have been obstacles with the Ten of Wands, but you have overcome them. You've pushed through them. You've still persevered through the obstacles. And there's going to be a major breakthrough. Wow, Queen of Cups just came out. I feel like you're going to be offered a position or a job or a raise or something that you really love to do. But I also feel like you're doing some type of love work, like I said, to release a burden. So, yeah, not only, I feel like when you do this love work to release this burden or cut this cord or break these chains, because I'm hearing break every chain again. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. So you're a part of the army that's rising up to break chains and people, Black Empress. And I feel like you may be doing this cord cutting because you don't want your destiny attached to this low vibrational, challenging karma having ass person. They have a lot of challenging ass karma. They put a lot of burdens on you. Maybe you had sex with this person like 8 to 10 times. Maybe you have a child with this person as well, with the Queen of Cups. I feel like they always call you, text you, stress you out while you're at work, try to throw you off your game, distract you in some way. Yeah, Six of Cups and the Magician. You see what I'm saying? They fuck with your emotions. And that doesn't matter whatever emotions they manipulate your emotions. I feel like this is your person, whoever the person is that you have children with. They manipulate. If you don't have any children, maybe this is a person who wants to have children with you. But they manipulate your emotions. The Magician was at the back of the deck. Six of Cups was at the bottom with the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles after it. So it's like they try to manipulate your emotions. So if they text you, look at the Moon card. Look at the light around the Moon. The Moon shines a strong light. Emotions, especially shadow emotions, dark emotions that are deep, it's like we know they're there, but because we don't understand them, sometimes they scare us. That's what the Moon is. It's like the wild side of ourselves that we know is there, but that we don't fully understand, so it scares us. Don't be afraid of it. Understand it. And then it won't scare you anymore. And I feel like this person with the Magician tried to manipulate or bring out parts of you in the past that you were afraid of or that you hadn't dealt with. But when you deal with it, they have no power over you. That's what the beauty of knowing yourself is. Maybe issues that you had with your mom, issues that you had as a mother. They tried to make you feel like a bad mother if you already have children with them. They tried to manipulate your children against you. All of that. And to manipulate your emotions so that you wouldn't be able to be an adequate mother. But I feel like you're about to drop this burden. Because you're at your breaking point with this person. Because I feel like you've been minding your business. In all of these right here, you haven't been talking to this person. But in all of these cards right here, you got your head down. You're not paying attention to them. You're not worried about what they're doing. You're trying to make a better life for yourself. And that's why they try to fuck with you. I feel like you also know that there is a soulmate or a true partner. I don't want to say twin flame, but someone who you feel extremely drawn to, or you feel like you were brought together with this person divinely. You were divinely guided towards this lover. I feel like you know that there's someone new that you're being divinely guided toward that's coming into your life that's going to make you a solid offer. And you don't want to have any ties to any of those people in the past. You could be doing a cord cutting with like 10 different people, bro. Like somebody that you slept with 8 to 10 times could be in the group, but you could also be including like between 8 to 10 people in the same like spell. Okay. I see you, pimp. I'm just joking. But no, I'm saying, like, when I say I see you, pimp, I understand why you're doing it, you know? Because you don't want to take this baggage. That's what it is. You're trying to get rid of this baggage. You're trying to get rid of the baggage that they put on you. Wow. What's the Four of Wands? What's the Four of Wands? Thank you. Seven of Cups. And the Five of Swords. Wow. This person, let me tell you something. This person is going to be confused. They're not going to have any choice but to walk away, okay? This person is not going to have any choice but to walk away because whatever you're doing, I don't even know if you're really doing a spell or not. Some of y'all are. But a lot of y'all are just literally ascending and elevating above this person's reach for whatever powers that they have. They're really a weak magician because they're like a shrimp at the bottom of the ocean. Shrimps eat whatever they can scrounge from the bottom of the ocean. This person is like that, like a succubus. They just scrounge whatever they can, like the barnacle on the underside of a ship. They're not really a magician. They're like a costume magician, okay? And I feel like this person is possibly going to be angry at you with this Five of Swords. They could possibly even try to, you know, I don't know, something about your home. I'm not going to say they're going to, you know, harass you or anything, but that could be why you're trying to move. And I feel like if they do try to like come to your home and harass you, you're going to already be gone by the time they do this. It don't even matter how long it takes you to move. You're already going to be gone before they do this. Because I feel like they're going to be confused when they show up at your house and you're not there with the Seven of Cups. I feel like also if this person comes back, They're going to come back. I'm telling you, if you do a cord cutting, they're going to come back. And they're going to come back strong with a vengeance. And it's going to be hard. 10 of Wands. But you have to continue to move forward and understand why you do it. And you got to understand why they're coming back. It's because you did the cord cutting and they know. And they're not happy with it. 5 of Swords. And they're trying to figure out what's going on. They're trying to connect. They're trying to connect those dots. They're trying to connect these dots and figure out why the fuck you did that. They're trying to connect the dots to bring the cord back together. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to bring the cord back together. Somebody's confused about where you live. They're trying to find where you live. But by the time, I'm telling you, by the time you do this and they try to show up at your house, you would have been done already moved. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Because they're going to be forced to walk away. Because you got those 3 swords. You got those 3 swords of truth that they use to stab you in the heart, that they use to break your heart. You have the truth about how maybe they use sex to manipulate you. You know what it is. You know what it's about. You know all of that. So it's all good, you know? What's the 4 of Wands? One more card. I feel like you're not going to tell this person your new address. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Because they're going to try to come and do work on you. I feel like for some of you, they're trying to take down your business or your career or something like that. Yeah. For some of you, this person is going to create an illusion that they want to work things out. But behind the illusion, behind their intention is the 5 of Swords. They're going to create an illusion that they want to work things out with the 3 of Pentacles. But what's behind that is the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, which is illusion, falsity, things not being what they appear. So when this person tries to work it out, it's not for true reasons. They're going to try to come and put the cord back together so they can let it keep being the same thing that it is, because they're siphoning energy from you. That's the cord being connected. And there goes the last 4, okay? 4 of Pentacles. And you're like, no, you're not going to move. I feel like you're holding your ground. You're standing your ground. Good job, Black Empress. They're going to try to fight with you. They're going to try to fight it because you're moving on. Yep, there goes the 8 of Cups. And you're walking right into the 10 of Pentacles. But they're going to try to fight because you're happy. They're going to try to cause conflict to prevent you from taking this walk and walking away. But it doesn't matter. You're walking right into it. They're going to get caught up. Look. They're going to get stuck. I feel like they'll be publicly humiliated as well if they try to come at you because you're happy and you know the truth. Your children are happy. They know the truth. They know the truth. And you're going to hold on to your sanity and your happiness. Okay? So let's get an advice card. You know what? I'm not going to use those. I've been using those. Let me use the Pisces RS cards. Thank y'all for being here. All right, what's the advice? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Father, Mother, God, for my Black Empresses. What is the advice for them moving forward? Still waters run deep. So yeah, if this person's not talking to you, they act like they don't care, that's a lie. But that's on them, because the reason why they're not talking to you and acting like they don't care is so they can manipulate you. says rebel or rebel. Rebel from that. Oppose that. Don't accept that. And I feel like you're not. It says, still waters run deep. Just because you don't see it happening doesn't mean it won't happen. So that counts for everything in this reading. It says rebel, number 22, or rebel. Stop trying to fit in. You were made to stand out. Okay? So remember that when you do that spell, do not go back. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to not only check out this channel and the other content that we have, but all the other channels. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see. And just be. Bye, y'all.